piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge of only mediums know. Let's see. Here's the title in English. 100 Ways to Save Money. Pretty sure the numbers have gone up since the last time I saw it. Well, we're always looking for new ways, you know. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. I think I remember this old folding screen here. Pretty sure it was an important piece of evidence in that murder case that happened in Korean Village. This folding screen is the greatest of all the spiritual secrets. The 60 Korean secret writings folding screen! It's so secret, why is it the most prominent thing they exhibit? They're just a bunch of old urns. Are those really treasures, too? Of course they are. I think I just read. This is the treasure exhibit, isn't it? I think I read Phoenix's both. Well, yeah, I guess so. So all it takes to be in Treasurer's Age. No wonder nobody likes museums. Okay, I forgot. Oh, Mystic Maya, look! I can't believe it! Ah, it's so cute! It's like a little diorama at Korean Village. Yeah, look at the... Somehow it seems to reek of deeriness. Excuse me. Oh, Mystic Maya, it's your house! It even says Bayman on it! Yikes! You're right. I kinda wanna add the famous in front of it. Don't do it, Maya. They might get mad. Gotta fix this audio real quick. Anything else to see? Basement Warehouse. October 11th. Orly Taylor, Basement Warehouse. Yep, this is a basement warehouse, alright. This place is scary. I feel like a monster could jump out at any time. Don't be scared, Pearly. I'll protect you. Oh, Mr. Wright. Eek! A monster, you were right. Huh, a monster. Good evening, it is good to see you again. Hey, you, I know you. Ha ha. Nice to see you again, too, little miss. Ah, hello. Is she a friend of yours, Nick? How do you know her, Pearly? Nice to meet you. I am Adrian Andrews. I'm in charge of the promotion and training of the trail business. I'm also responsible for the security arrangements. Oh, nice to meet you. Adrian sure has changed since we last met. So this is the warehouse. The really valuable exhibit items are still stored away here. Really has been a long time, hasn't it, Mr. Wright? Nick, what's going on? Who's the woman? Why are you freaking out on me? What? I just thought it'd be more dramatic if I got all worked up, that's all. Mystic Maya, you shouldn't let him off the hook so easily. Please, Maya, don't say anything that will needle pearls for her. Mr. Wright was there for me when I needed her most. It was something that happened 7 months ago. You remember, don't you, the Nickel Samurai case? Not really. I was stuck in a dark wine cellar. Did that escape your memory, Nick? After that, I quit being a manager and started this job. Wow, that's tough. I'm sorry, Miss Andrews. If it wasn't for us. No, don't say that. I'm glad the whole thing happened. Actually, when everyone else that was involved, I was able to change my whole life. I really am grateful. Whew, that was a relief. Really impressive, Sanders. Handling a huge exhibition like this must be tiring. Well, Lorelei Taylor are celebrating their 200th anniversary this year. Works on display in the main exhibition hall are worthy of the finest museums. Woohoo! Did you hear that, Pearlie? The finest museums. Yes, I did. That's really wonderful. So this basement warehouse is pretty well protected, huh? Of course it is. After all, there are some priceless treasures here. Security guards are all highly trained as well. That sounds good. So what is with that face he's making? Yeah, that's right. Here's my Tiny's badge. Time to examine. This computer looks like it's hooked up to the security camera above. That means what? The camera is set up to take a photo of anyone that goes in or out of the storeroom. And the data from the computer gets uploaded to this computer here. That's what. I see. That's a pretty high-tech stuff. It's a security camera. A surveillance camera. It's trained on the warehouse door. It's set up to take pictures of anybody that enters or exits the door. And now it's a prevention. There's enough to counter care, that's for sure. That's for sure. No, that's RB, LB. Mystic Maya, take a look next to the door. That's a Mystic Amy, right? Yes. There's a statue of one who had the crown, so I took an image. Statues on loan from the one in the training halls. In fact, it just arrived this morning. Maybe face going statue. What's that creepy looking thing she's holding? Don't ask me, how should I know? Well, you are the future master, right? Maybe so, but this is the first time I've seen the statue. It's a grand ceremonial statue. It's sword. Ceremonial statue. Sword statue. It's not a real weapon, so the blade isn't sharp. Aw, phooey. I wanted to cut something. What are you hiding me? What are you hiding me for? Oh look, it's already 8 o'clock. Have you all eaten yet? Well, actually, I've already made a reservation at the restaurant on the 12th floor. Why don't we all dine together? Oh, I like the sound of that. Dine. So fancy. I'll have the kids' lunch. Pearlie, it's dinner, not lunch. Why don't you go for it and really get your fill of the kids' dinner? Okay. In that case, the one kid's dinner for me. Ha ha. Should we head upstairs, then? After that pleasant evening, all that remained was to wait for the exhibition's opening. It was wonderful seeing Miss Andrews looking so happy. None of us could have imagined. The very next day, something terrible would happen. Nick, this is terrible. What the? You're cleaning the toilet again? I never knew you were such a toilet freak. Give me a break, would you? Ren just hits the snooze button for the 5th time. I'm going to tone on the TV. We've got an update on the recent treasure heist. Based on clues found at the scene of the crime, authorities have announced that I believe it was the work of the renowned Denton Thief, Mask? The Mask? According to a spokesperson, Lordly Taylor received a threat letter some days ago. This is the 5th heist by this phantom thief, who only targets rare treasures. But Lordly Taylor? Well, Nick, what are you gonna do? Don't you dare go back to scrubbing the toilets. Treasure? Lordly Taylor, you don't think. Yes, now get up, Nick! I was stolen by the Master Mask. Most valuable treasure. The grand secret urn was stolen! What? Refresh my memory a little. What's this sacred urn? It's only the most important treasure in Karain Village, that's all. Look, it's right there on this poster. There it is. Don't you remember what's inside? The urn contains a very important soul. Namely, the soul of Mystic Amy Faye, the founder of the Karain channeling technique. Right, Pearly? Ah, yes, that's right. Hold up. I thought that urn had the name Amy written on it. Now it says I am. Any ideas how that happened, Pearly? Huh? I am, well... Tee. There's some things best left unresolved, wouldn't you say, Mr. Nick? That's right. 1 year ago, there was a murder in Karain Village, Maya's hometown. The sacred urn, it turned out to be an important clue in that case. Sacred urn added to the court records. It's in the second game, which I can't remember if the urn has appeared in court yet, but still. Okay, the toilet is shinier than the judge's head. So what's next? What's wrong with you, Nick? What do you mean? What do you mean? Mr. Nick, your beloved Mystic Maya's treasure has been stolen. Doesn't that even bother you? But I thought the urn was the village's treasure, so I don't see how... The village is Mystic Maya. She's the future master of the great school of channeling. You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Nick? I won't let you say you don't. Okay, I do. So what am I supposed to do about it? Isn't it obvious? Go and find the bad guy who did this. Yeah, and get the sacred urn back. But, I'm not a detective, I'm a lawyer. That has nothing to do with this. If you're a real gentleman, you would go find your beloved... Find it for your beloved Mystic Maya. Man, oh man, there's no winning against Pearl's fairy tale image of love. So what's the name of this bad guy anyways? Master Mask, Nick. Make note of it. Mask to Mask. Ah, it was terrible. I was arrested and everything, and I'm smiling about it for some reason. Like a psychopath or something. 1 year ago, the murder of Karain Village. Man was shot during one of Maya's spirit channelings. This urn would end up being a key piece of evidence that proved her innocence. Ah, Mr. Nick. Would you mind not telling Mystic Maya about that? You promised, remember? You said you wouldn't tell anyone I broke the urn. Oh yeah, that's right. Now I remember, this urn used to say Amy on it. Until Pearl's actually broke it into a million pieces. She tried to secretly fix it. Let's just say it didn't work out so well. Sorry, I'm not so good at arts and crafts spelling either. Anyways, this is how our gluing project turned out. Put the pieces together wrong, and now instead of Amy, it says I am. No one's noticed this until now, a whole year later. I can't believe it myself. There's a giant building just outside the window. It's the Gatewater Hotel, a high-class luxury hotel. The chain is getting so rich that they bought a whole chunk of the next town over. Started building a huge theme park. It's gonna be called Gatewaterland. And to think that 2 years ago, it was just a little hotel for businessmen. Charlie. Quite decorative plant. When she was alive, Mia really loved it. She even went as far as to making our mascot. Must be nice to be a plant, being able to just sit in the sun and photosynthesize. Hey, Nick, no time for daydreaming. That's right, Mr. Nick, no time for daydreaming. Oh man, until I find that urn, they're not gonna give me a second apiece. No movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it a long time ago. Ma watched it recently and she cried all night too. Which I guess is why it's back on the wall. I'll have to check it out one of these days. It's my desk. I don't get to use it much, so the dust bunnies are starting to mount their assault. Maybe I should wipe them out with a few well-placed swipes of my cleaning rag. Hey! Yeah. Difficult-looking legal books stand in this formidable row. They mock me. Actually, I've neglected them for so long that they're covered in a layer of dust. I should actually try reading them once in a while. Right, let's see if we can find the clues that might lead us to the bad guy. But it doesn't look like anything's been disturbed. Yeah, it pretty much looks the same as it did last night. Bad guy, huh? Hey, you can't poke around here, pal. Oh. Wait a minute, that voice. Oh no, not him again. It's you! I'm the one who should be saying not again. Why should every time something bad happens, you always show up, pal? I should be asking you that. Aren't there any other detectives? No, I should be asking you that. What are you doing hanging around here? Hey, I asked you first. Why are you here Alright, we got it. We don't, aren't you two kids in makeup already? Hello? Oh, sorry. Hello, it's been a long time, Mr. Scruffy Detective. Oh, it's you, little missy. Actually, my name is Gumshoe, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Read it and weep. Now is a good chance for you to try and remember it, right? And if it's too long for you, you could just call him Dick. Okay, it's good to see you, Mr. Detective Dick. Yeah, good to see you too again. See you again too, I guess. Mr. Detective Dick, can you tell us about what happened? Oh, you're trying to ruin my name. Atta girl. It's just Gumshoe, okay? Anyway, the thief stole something called a sacred urn. I know about that. Oh, well, the criminal's name is Mask to Mask. I know about that too. Detective, can't you just tell us something other than that? I guess you sort of kinda owe you guys in a way. Crime occurred last night at around 1:30 in the morning. How exactly do you know that? We got an emergency phone call from a guard at the scene of the crime, pal. He said the urn was just stolen. It's like two voices in one. The scene of the crime? You mean here, right? Wrong. The urn was being kept under careful guard in the basement warehouse. Basement warehouse, huh? So who was guarding the basement warehouse? That guy! It's all his fault. That's the guy. See who got away, pal. He saw his one occasion, gets a swelled head, thinking that he's an ace detective. That's not the name of the game, but it sounds cool, right? An ace detective? Hey, Detective Gumshoe, about this Mask to Mask. Is he famous? What? You're joking, right, Nick? Master Mask is the hottest thing since sliced bread. Sometimes he appears as a museum guard. Sometimes he appears as a big brown bear knowing to surprise unexpected visitors. Ugh. But underneath those disguises is the true Master Mask. So he's some kind of master in disguise, huh? And he only goes out to the finest works of art, pal. Last night was his 5th heist. If Lordly Taylor had only cooperated, I could have caught him this time. What? Did he know he was planning on stealing the sacred urn? Of course I did. The guy always sends his calling cards before he steals something. Like from a different game that I can't say. Calling card, huh? They mentioned it on TV. Like in that one game. So why do you call him an ace detective anyway? That's what he calls himself, pal. That didn't make it up. So, what's he like? Well, like I told you, Master Mask has made 5 heists so far. The 4th heist, Mr. Ace Detective managed to get the stolen treasure back. Wow, that's impressive. All by himself. Yeah, I gotta admit it, pal. Maybe he is as good as he says. Every time the thief sends one of his calling cards, we send our man on a stakeout. But none of us has ever gotten so much as a glimpse of the guy. But Mr. Ace Detective was able to trick the stolen treasure from the thief. Anyway, he's at the scene of the crime right now looking for clues. So he's down in the basement warehouse, huh? So what's this calling card? Here it is. Don't show it to anyone. It's top secret, okay, pal? What's this mark on the front? That's Master Mask's signature emblem, pal. You could say it's his mark. All his calling cards have got it on them. They didn't mention that on the news flash. Withholding that detail from the public for operational reasons. The only way we could tell if a calling card is real or not is by this emblem. Calling card added to the court record, pal. That makes sense. When you get famous, there's always imitators. Mr. Nick, if you work a little harder, maybe you can have your own copycat someday. Thanks, I guess. What about this? Sorry, pal. I didn't get much sleep last night. My brain's not really working right. Somehow I don't think sleep would really fix that problem. Hey, keep it down. He might have really good hearing for all you know. I might get mad if he heard. I can hear everything you're saying, pal. To be honest, pal, there's something that bugs me. What's that? All the other items that were stolen by Master Mask were ones even I had heard of. They were all world-famous treasures. The Tear of Inaman or the Crown of Bangora. The Sacred Urn of Karain is famous too, right, Pearly? Of course, everyone in Karain Village knows about it. Looks like we got an unpredictable thief on our hands. No matter how many times we come here, this place always gives me the chills. That's probably because it's air conditioned. Probably to protect the art pieces, you know? Welcome to my private little banquet of chaos. Huh? The heck does that mean? I'm afraid I have a very little to offer, but please make yourself at home. Who are you anyway? Shh! Silence! Now I see. It's all becoming clear. Well, what do you see? Safari! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium, neither very advanced at the trade. Am I wrong? Yikes, that's very scary. How do you know that? How do you say? The universal skeptic would say that how is nothing but a question of why. I am a traveler of both time and space and a swimmer of dreams. What is he talking about? I can't make heads or tails of it. Without further ado, let me fulfill what should be the first duty of any gentleman. I introduce myself. My name is Atme. Luke Atme. Ace Detective. Oh, hi. Don't let him intimidate you. Like, stand up and show him what you're made of. Oh, the name's... So, whoops. The name's Wright. Phoenix Wright. Ace Attorney. And I'm, Parofay. I'm Mystic Maya's cousin and, spirit medium, Ace Apprentice. Excellent. Well then, shall we begin our little game? Game? What is that phrase? What is that phrase, one short of a baker's dozen, come to mind with this guy? So you really as famous as they say? Of course, for a lawyer, you have a rather shocking lack of knowledge about the world. I had no idea anyone was left in the city that had not heard of me. Look at me! Look at my nose! I am Master Mask's arch enemy. The Ace Detective, look at me! At this moment, two mighty figures which loom large over this grand city. One embodies the nefarious forces of darkness, the other the angelic cherubs of light. Boy, now I'm really lost. What is he saying, Nick? I have been personally on the heels of this villain since his first crime. After learning this criminal's patterns, I thwarted his very loathsome larceny. I even returned the target of his tyranny, the portrait of Machina, to the crime scene. And I did it all by myself. I took it back from mask to mask, with my brawny mind and my brilliant muscles. Yeah, they mentioned it on the news in the Great People Around Town segment. They said that the museum gave you an incredible jewel as a reward. Well, compared to the treasure I've retrieved for them, it's not much. So, in the end, the only thing that makes you great is your own self-praise. Oh, tell us what you know about the Mask and Mask. Keep it simple, please. Look at how I've devoted my life to thwarting his dastardly deeds. Last night, here in the bowels of the store, we were locked in the most glorious battle. See. Huh? Hang on a second. You were here last night? Here, in Lord of the Tailor? Naturally, wherever Damask goes, you will find Atme laying his elegant traps. Elegant traps? More like Damask out eleganced you and made a beautiful getaway. But this time I allowed him to escape with the illusion of victory. I wonder if I should ask him about what happened last night in more detail. Can you tell us exactly what happened here last night? But of course, after all, I always say there should be no secrets between aces. Flattery will get you nowhere, Pinocchio. Christ. Subtle, Phoenix, subtle. I first received the request for my services 20 days ago. And it was 10 days ago that we received Mask to Mask calling card. Huh? You were hired before the calling card even arrived? Yes, you see, the person who hired me is quite rigorous and thorough. That's Adrian for you. A mere 10 days after hiring me, where his premonitions were realized. A calling card arrived, right? Yes, some ace detective that I am. I set a trap for the thief right here in the warehouse, and waited for him alone. Alone? But why? Why didn't you go to the police for help? Ridiculous! Why would I seek help from such a singularly useless group of nincompoop? You got a lot of nerve. After all, it was you that let the mask get away. I always operate alone and concealed, out of the sights of others. Concealed? Precisely. Even the guards on duty here were unaware of my presence. To fool your enemies, first you must fool your friends. It's my own original proverb. Anyway, back to what happened last night. As I was saying, I hid here in the warehouse and waited for the thief to arrive. But I swear to you, not a solitary soul came through that entrance. Nevertheless, the sacred urn disappeared. But that's impossible. How could it just disappear? How, you ask? Don't be ridiculous, said lawyer. If I knew the answer to that question, I wouldn't be here. Someone who's seriously messes up his own stakeout. He's rather full of himself. So you're saying that even though So you're saying that even though on one came through, even though on one came through those doors last night, a precious urn still somehow vanished from under your nose? That's just not possible. Tisk, said the lawyer, please refrain from such crude behavior. Huh? What do you mean? This criminal is an artist. The crime scene is the canvas upon which he paints. Look into my eye, and the eye is detective at me. Have an eye which is educated enough to read the signs. Could you translate that for me, Nick? I think you pretty much said don't touch anything, amateurs. If there's something you wish to know about, you have but to ask me. I know everything there is to know about my rival, Mask to Mask. What do I do now? Does he have any top secret information stuff that only a real criminal buff would know? Think about what to ask while there's no what Mr. Ace Detective has to say. See. Present the calling card. Mask to Mask calling card. It's got his emblem burned on it, right? Quite impressive, but I would expect nothing less from my arch rival. I'm surprised you see in such a possession of such a top secret piece of information. Well, we got an ace lawyer, an ace spirit medium, and an ace cousin apprentice here. Yes, indeed. I think I could learn to like you, my fellow ace professionals. I don't know if I really want this guy to like us ever. Well, said lawyer, I've been told that you are pursuing the mysterious thief. Well, I'm not sure I would say that's exactly. That's right. We're going to go find the sacred urn, no matter what we have to do. Excellent. I will trust you. I permit you to look around while I investigate elsewhere. If, perchance, you should discover something of value, return them to my office. My office of Earthly Delights. The ATME Detective Agency. Office of Earthly Delights? Well then, said lawyer, if you'll excuse me, I have much to do. Flashing ring. But wait a minute. He's gone. I don't like the idea of doing this guy's work for him. Come on, Nick. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. I like cars. Let's hurry up and investigate before he changes his mind. I want to go to his office, too. Take me with you, okay? A pathetically looking box. Ah! That's the box that had the sacred urn in it. Don't touch it. There may be clues to the thief's identity on there. I worked so hard to make that box. Huh? You made that poor excuse for a box, Maya? What's that supposed to mean? The Owen's always been on stand in the winding way of Fate Manor. There's no box suitable for it, Mr. Nick. And I was so proud of it. Sniffle, sniffle. Poor Maya. Maybe if I taking a master box, I'd take the box too. Wow, this is awesome. What did Miss Andrews say it was called again? That. It's literally a 7-branch sword in Japanese, or so says Miss Andrews. Wow, it's pretty heavy. One hit, seven times the fun. Pretty catchy, huh? I like to sell. I bet it'd sell like hotcakes. There's something about it that bothers me. Wow, you're really firing on all cylinders today, Pearly. The sword. Wasn't Mr. Gamey holding it last night? Ah. And another thing, the sword wasn't bent last night like it is now. You're right. Awesome, Pearly. I wouldn't expect anything less from my little ace apprentice. Sword is bent, so that must mean last night someone used it somehow. Aha! I just thought of something. The detective had me mess with it. Like this! Watch out! Ouch! What the heck? What do you think, Pearly? I think it's even more bent than it was before. Oh man, my head, my hair. Look what you did, Nick. You spilled paint over here. I didn't do that. I wasn't here last night. I would have noticed the color. That's outrageous. But this paint is already dried up. Well then, you should have cleaned it up before you dried, Nick. Paint doesn't dry that fast. Besides, I told you it wasn't me. Looks like it's been several days since it was split. Hey, look at this. What is it? There's some kind of shape left on the bottom of the stain. Huh? You're right. I wonder what it could be. The statue of Mr. Kayami is so cool. I want a gold statue of myself. I might kind of add like a little bit of a drawl on her. We could put it in the office. Except, hey, it's Wright and Co. How about a gold statue of me? Oh, Mr. Nick, I'm sorry, but I noticed something strange. Huh? What is it, Pearls? That statue of Mr. Kamey. Was this the way it was last night? Ah! I'm pretty sure it was closer to the door. Yeah, I think you're right. Great job, Pearly. I wouldn't expect anything less from my 8th cousin. So the statue was moved on the night of the crime. It says Organi. No, it doesn't, Nick. It says organize. You just can't see the last 2 letters. Yeah, well, I guess no one else could read it either. Besides, because this place is a mess. Yeah, you must feel right at home, huh? Mr. Nick, what's that big door over there? Looks like it's the door to the actual storeroom. You can see lots of big boxes and stuff back there. I guess that's where they were keeping the sacred urn. Remember, Maya, Miss Andrews says we're not allowed in there. Looks like a part of a big signboard. All I can see on there is the bird. Aha, I got it. Maybe it's supposed to say hamburger. Why would anyone write a hamburger that big? Like, maybe for the World Hamburger Festival or something. I kind of doubt that. Aha, I got it. Maybe it says spaghetti. Why are you talking about food? Oh wait, that's normal for you. Anyway, it says burr. There's no way it could be spaghetti. Well, maybe it was a typo. But it says Spaghetti Festival. What do you think? Okay to me. Besides, spaghetti is the only thing more tangled than your reasoning. Security camera? It's strange. Yep. Security camera? Yeah, go stand in front of that door and I'll stab your photo too, Pearly. Mystic Maya, do you think I should smile? Nah, that's for the criminals, so I think you should make a really scary face. Like this? Hey, Pearly, do you know what this is? It's a computer. A computer? Oh, I've heard of those. It's such a cute name. Looks like this computer is for storing the data from the security camera. Someone comes in on the warehouse, the camera takes a photo of them. It's probably the trap the detective set up. Let's see if we can find the last night's data on this thing. Might even find a photo of Master Mask. Let's see here. Can't really stink to work these things. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? He's sweating an awful lot. I don't know how to pull up these photos. I had no idea you were so pathetic with high-tech stuff, Nick. Yeah, well, I managed to print out the computer data anyway. I guess I'll have to learn to crawl before you can walk, right, Nick? Yeah, sure. Anyway, it looks like the camera only went off once last night. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for... Back to the hall. Hey Nick, your cell phone's ringing. Beep. Hello, Phoenix Wright here. Oh, it's me, Gumshoe. Gumshoe, what is it? What's so funny? I'll tell you what's so funny, pal. I finally beat him. I beat Mr. Ace Detective. Finally, this underdog is the alpha dog today. That stuck-up detective met his match. Yup, I finally caught him. Lock, stock, and barrel. There's no escape for him. You caught him? You caught him? Are you saying you captured the mask? Bingo. Well, actually, he surrendered, but I still got him. Master Mask surrendered. That's great. So when we come and pick up the sacred iron, well, I was gonna tell you. What? Something wrong? Do you think you can swing by the detention center sometime? The detention center? He wants to talk to you. Master Mask, that is. What? He wants to talk to Nick. I'll be waiting for you, pal, so get over here soon. Beep. The detention center, huh? This is the detective agency? Looks more like the set of some B-grade horror movie. Hello? Is anyone here? Looks like nobody's home. What a waste of time. Hey, I know. Let's take that framed picture back with us as a memento. Don't you dare, Maya. So I'll have to try and back my lantern. Wow. How fitting. It's a huge height. It's a fireplace. So, what's the difference? You just stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. What a creepy painting. It's like he's looking right at me. Maybe we should put up a big portrait of you in the office, Nick. I can even paint it for you. Maybe you can pose while cleaning the toilet. I think I'd prefer something a bit more dignified. That's one impressive bookshelf filled with some very impressive books. My Life as an Ace Detective, unabridged edition by Luke and me, Ace Detective. Hey, he's even got one of those ships in a bottle thingies. Would you look at that? It's a little Luke at me doll at the helm. How cute! Some microscope here too. I wonder if he's researching something. Glass slides have different names on them. This one says "At me virus." This guy is just dying to make a name for himself, huh? It's getting kind of irritating, actually. This desk is literally covered with all the sorts of chemistry equipment. Oh, I just love chemistry. Say, Nick, I bet you didn't know this, but water is made up of carbon and hydrogen. No, not carbon. Oxygen. Oxygen, hydrogen. Oh, well, there are always alternative theories, I guess. By alternative theories, you mean the ones you can make up inside that head of yours. Hey, Nick, what's this thing here? It's called a gramophone. In the old days, people used to use them to listen to music. You can't be serious. I think it's probably for purifying the air or something. I'll bet you 50 cents. Come on, what do you say? Forget it. You never pay up when you lose. To the detention center. Hey, pal, welcome to the detention center. Sure in a happy mood, aren't you? Yep, after all, We got Master Mask. Right, but I was like, right, but where's the sacred urn? Oh, sorry about that, pal. I guess I didn't really think about it before. But you're the victim in this case, huh? Well, I guess I should let you guys hear the story straight from the horse's mouth. You know, he's right, Nick. He is. If you think about it real hard, we are the victims. Well, I guess so, in a way. I'm so used to thinking of I was so used to thinking of the victim as a dead person, 'cause we're always on a meta case. Excuse me? But anyway, I have to get the sacred urn back. Please, don't just ignore me. Ah. Who are you? Okay. I'm a Master Mask. Okay. Hey Nick, doesn't he look kind of, well, gangly? I'm Ron Light, the famous Master Mask. I think this guy could punch his way out of a wet paper bag. So, you're the mask guy. Yes, you bet. So are well the throne. You see, it's complicated. Okay, I gotta like... If you... What's wrong? Oh my god, how am I gonna... Well, when I say wrong, what I really mean is to say that it's not right per se. Kinda do like a shitty Malkovich here. You see, it's not spelled mask to mask. It's actually mask to mask. What's with this guy? Well, he's a timid little weakling. We know that much. Don't do that. Don't look at me like that. I don't need your pity. A major crybaby too. So, why'd you give yourself up? Well, you see, it's because, well, I know why. It's because you stole such a priceless treasure. And now you're overwhelmed with guilt. Am I right? Priceless treasure, that broken old urn. I have a little favor to ask. It's not even like in the right tone, but yes, what is it? Could you go and talk to Desi? To Desi? Look, we just want unearned back. So where is it? I'm sorry, I'll give it back. I really will. Or maybe not. No, I can't. I can't make promises I can't keep. I'll just end up hurting people. Mr. Nick. I couldn't hear what he's just said, especially the last part. Mr. Mask, do you think you could speak up a little? Yes, sir. I will. I promise. Or maybe not. You see, I'm already speaking in my normal voice, so I really can't do anything. Mr. The Mask, about the urn. Oh, yes, the urn. Right away. Or, actually, no. I wouldn't mind telling you, but Actually, I'm afraid you wouldn't believe me anyway. Enough already. Just tell us straight. Please don't yell at me. Huff noises. I'm sorry. That urn, I lost it. What? What did you just say? Did you say lost it? Yes or no? Maybe so. I mean, yes, I lost it. What do you mean? Well, you know, I lost it. Like I said, these things just happen. You're on the train and you get distracted. And you forget your bag. You know? What? You forgot a sacred urn on a train? Wait a minute. You went on a train just like that? No, I was just speaking hypothetically. That's all. Anyway, I'm sorry. I just lost it somewhere. I don't know where. This guy's story is more surreal than a Dali painting. Are you really sure this creep is Master Mask? Maya, don't call him a creep. Though I do have to admit I understand your doubts about this guy. So who is this Desi person? Please don't talk about my wife like that. I guess she must be his wife. Huff noises. I'm sorry, the truth is, it was my wife that told me you all have to come here. Do you think you could go and visit her at my hideout? Hideout? Mr. Nick, what does he mean by hideout? Oh, sorry. Naturally, I meant to say my secret base. Secret base. Secret base. Well, my apartment actually. Palazzo Pilepe, 3rd floor. Let's go have a look, Nick. To Master Mac's hideout. She likes to sound the word hideout. Oh, that's Master Mac's calling card. Pretty nice looking, huh? He looks so happy. I'm not very good at writing, you see. So I bought a book called How to Write Business Letters and studied hard. Well, I guess you could call thievery a type of business. Think about this. I think I'd really help you with that. I didn't really catch that. Don't worry. I didn't miss anything. What do you think about this? Okay. Nothing. We gotta move. Wow, check this place out. No doubt about it, this is Master Mac's hideout, alright. Who is this? Is that you, Ronnie? Okay, Dun, 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 dun. Alright, who's... Who are you people? I just go to New York on this. Or, are you Desi? Delight? That's right, I'm Desiree. Oh, you must be the lawyer and the victim. Yeah, that's us. Your husband told us to stop by and speak with you. I'm Maya Fey, and this is Phoenix Wright, Ace, attorney-at-law. Nicky Boy, and Maya, huh? I can't tell you how grateful I am that you decided to help my Ronnie. Well, you're welcome. Did you really just call me Nicky Boy? About your husband. I shouldn't hate to kill this. Bit weak sometimes, though. A bit. By the way, do you know that they mentioned Maya on TV? Huh? Really? They said you own the earn and that you're doing some shady training in a law office now. I mean, not to watch that channel's news program. After I saw that, I thought it might be a good idea to meet the lawyers I mentioned. I see. I'm Ronnie. He has a powerful imagination. Gets eluded easily. I was insisting he was going to surrender to the police. I didn't know what to do. It was me. I stole the urn, he kept saying, as if it was impossible. Huh? But are you saying he didn't? Ha ha ha. Of course he didn't. Why would my Ronnie ever do something like that? Well, you know, it's a priceless treasure, and he's, you know, also his own wife doesn't know his secret identity. Me, I'm the little kind of woman that needs excitement in her life. Oh, excitement, huh? Well, I'm at the happiest when I'm racing along with my bike, going at full throttle. Riding a motorcycle is like putting your life on the line, you know what I mean? Well, I think that depends on how you ride it. The type that can't stand living a boring, dreary, old life with no action. No offense, but your husband, Ron, doesn't exactly look like the risk-taking type. You're absolutely right about that. He's definitely not one for thrills and danger. But I do have to say that he makes up for it in other ways. Other ways? Yes, money. Ronnie is incredibly rich and super generous. He bought me that bike that's so fast it would make your head spin. And shopping? I like to shop so much it makes Ron's head spin. The other day, what actually happened, his head actually started to spin. Man, talk about a high-maintenance wife. So where does Mr. Delight get all his money from? Money is a security guard. They put their lives on the line, right? So they get paid tons of money in return. Tons of it. He's security guard. I think that's my turn where I had to spin. Can you tell us about what happened last night? What time did that incident take place? What time was it again, Maya? Well, according to Detective Cumshoe, it was around 1:30 in the morning. Last night was horrible. I got pulled over. Pulled over? Yes, I always do my best flying at night. Flying? You're talking about your motorcycle, right? Yes. Anyway, last night I got pulled over by a policeman. I can't believe he caught up to me. It was a great chase, let me tell you. When he finally caught me, the poor man was as white as a sheet. It was about 3 in the morning when I got home. She's got an airtight alibi. Well, what about Mr. Delight? I don't really know. He went to the other at that time of the night. But when I got home, he was already fast asleep. So basically, he's got no alibi. Oh no, I guess I should examine it, shouldn't I? It's a mask, the mask. It's a tape recorder hanging from his neck. Let me see that. Click. I don't get it. What's this supposed to be, Nick? This thing looks vaguely familiar. Oh, I know. It's a fishbowl. Well, an upside down one anyway. It's a helmet. An alien helmet. And that looks like a tape recorder or something next to it. It's a transceiver. An alien transceiver. Nick, do you think maybe you could act like a grown-up for a little bit? Unless you're by bio to be more of an adult, that's a new low. Oh, that's so cute. It's called the hot air balloon, you know. Wow, there's no fooling you. I want to make my own balloon now. I'll even let you ride in it, Nick. The emblem on the balloon is supposed to be top secret. That's proof enough that Ron Delight really is Master Mask. Better not tell Maya, she gets kind of scary when it comes to celebrities. Nick, it's a torpedo. It's hard to believe, but I'm sure it looks real. But could he have picked up something like this? Please don't say that torpedoes are things people just leave lying around. Bunch of books lying here. They're all romantic sounding novels about famous heists, fantastic thieves. Wow. Look at all these the bookmarks, notes stuck into them. Let's see here. Note. Let's remember this thief's way of laughing. Very useful. Note. A calling card is an important part of any good thief's modus operandi. Wow, Ron really studied his stuff. There's a whole bunch of stuff piled up over here. Duck and cover. It's a missile. Even though there's a dynamite in missiles, they're not heavy enough to be real. Oh, wait. They're just really well-made toys. What are these rolls of paper stuck in the trash can? Theft of the Mazarin stone. Great Albatross strategy. Theft of the immortal goddess statue. The great Knucklebomber strategy. Did the police even investigate this place? Oops. Hey Nick, look on top of this chair. Looks like an envelope and a letter. Well, don't just stand there. Come on, let's read it. Maya, you know you shouldn't do that. What are you talking about? This letter could be an important clue. No way, you can't just go reading a private letter just because you feel like it. It's not just because I feel like it. It really could be important. As sure as a clue, I guess I wouldn't mind. It's a bunch of cheap costume pieces arranged inside a nice frame. Look, Nick, it's a fake beard. It's also a mask made out of cardboard. Here, Nick, try this fake beard. Come on, try it on. Hey, cut it out. Put on the mask. It's Phoenix the mask. Let's borrow it for a while. No way, I'm not stealing from a thief. I have enough bad karma as is. Anything worth presenting? Unless it's... I don't know. In the basement? Is there anything else in here to double check? I'm not sure, but I'll get back to it another time. As always, if the glove doesn't fit, you're watching the wrong stream, take care. I'll see you soon for some more Phoenix Wright. Bye-bye.